So for this video, I'm going to kind of do an unboxing with these two. So one is the it's called an Open War. It's a war. As you can see, they're Warhammer stuff. One is Open War, and the other is Citadel Combat Cards. Now, supposedly, this is supposed to be a game in itself. So, from what I was reading, it's a card game, but it's a Warhammer 40K card game. I have. Oh, it says right here. It's 2 players, 20 minutes, ages 8 and over. I think I had. If this is like the one from the War Machine, it's kind of like that. So I figured if I already have one for War Machine, why not get one for Warhammer? Just because, you know. So it'll be interesting to see what comes in here. And then this one, the Open War. This is says this set contains 12 objective cards, 12 deployment cards, 12 twist cards, 6 sudden death cards, and 6 ruse cards for your open play Warhammer 40K battles. You'll need a copy of Warhammer 40K rulebook to use the content in this set. So this is for the actual miniature game, and this is a standalone game. So let's see, which one do you want to do first? Kind of curious. Well, let's see what's in here, huh? See what comes on, what opens in there. I've never played Warhammer. I'm thinking about starting to get into it. It is a bit pricey, but I have seen that how to play on a budget. So I'll be trying to do that. And I might do videos showing what I bought and how much it cost. Of course, when I say on a budget, I mean like a few $100s. Well, because you know, this is this is not opening. So, pull out a knife. There are ways to get an army for like 20-30 bucks. That's just the army. Since I have none of it, I'm going to have to get the rule books and the codex and the figures. So that might be costly. So, finally got this opened. And open it like this. And you have that inside. So here is what we're looking at. These are the 62 cards, right? Is that what this said? Well, no. 12 and 12 is 24. 24, 34, 36. 48. I think it'd be about 48 cards. So, yeah. See, I was doing math. How about that? So, first one, Open War. I think this is the rule set. Yes. So here's the first card. Well, I call it a card, but it's probably more of a pamphlet, a mini pamphlet. So, see that. Then the first card, Fields of Glory. Let's look at the back. See if there's. Just curious to see if there's. There are different backing. Let's see. Okay. Yes. So, if we go to the back, the ones that are ruses will have this. And then sudden death will look like that. Twist will look like this. Deployment objective. I think this is this is the last one. So go with objective. There's the different objectives that you can get. Let's go with this one. This one looks to have a map. You know, I'm a sucker for a map. Oh, it's not a map, but there is a type of thing on there. Now, since I'm not familiar with Warhammer, I'm not sure what all this means, because this one just says, at the start of the 3rd battle round, the players roll off. The winner rolls a dice and places an objective marker at as close as possible to the center of the corresponding location shown on the map below. The player that controls the objective marker at the end of the 5th battle wins the battle. Okay, that's kind of self-explanatory, right? I guess. And then here's a Kingslayer. Guessing we know what that is. Here's Invasion. Here's an interesting one. War of Attrition. Each player adds up the power rating of all enemy units that are destroyed during the battle. At the end of the 5th battle round, the player with the highest total wins the battle, even if their own army has been wiped out. That's interesting. So there's a War of Attrition. Prize, drawn and quartered, kill with a courier, glory seeker, take and hold. See what this one is. So here's kill the courier. At the start of the 1st battle round, before determining who has the first turn, each player lets their opponent know which model in their army is their courier. The model cannot be the army's warlord and must already be set up on the battlefield. The first player to slay the opponent's courier wins the battle. That's courier. Take and hold. I'm guessing this is like a capture the flag type thing. Place one objective marker at the center of the battlefield. Each of the players then set up one objective marker in the deployment zone more than 12 inches from any battlefield edge. At the end of a player's turn, they score 1 victory point for each objective marker they control. If the objective was also controlled by the player at the end of their last turn, they scored 3 victory points instead. The player with the most victory points at the end of the 5th battle round is the winner. So these are the objective cards, more or less. Let's go with Ruse. So, here are the Ruse cards. Ruse cards. So let's see. Pick one out here. We'll do Inspiring Speech. See what this says. Play this card after deployment is complete, but before the 1st battle round. As long as your warlord is on the battlefield, your units automatically pass morale checks. That's cool. Ambush, dug in, revenge, outflank, tactical reserves. Do that one. Play this card at the end of any of your movement phases. Pick one unit from your army that has been destroyed. You can set up that unit again more than 9 inches from the enemy so that the unit is wholly within 9 inches of the edge of the battlefield. That's cool. Yeah, so these are the ruse cards. Sudden death. See what happens with sudden death. Kill order, blunt, endure, vital ground, vendetta, drive them out. See how many I can show here without shaking too much. Can we get that one out there? No. Okay. Well, what if we drop that one? Oh, no. So we'll do this one. Drive them out. Starting from the third battle round, play this card at the end of your turn if there are no enemy models in your deployment zone. You immediately win the battle. Wow, look at that. Drive them out. Vital ground. Starting from the third battle round, play this card at the end of your turn if there are no enemy units within 9 inches of the center of the battlefield. You immediately win the battle. Well, that's... So yeah, you can see... Let me see if I can hold these up. So here are the other ones I didn't read. Get that out of the way. So those are the sudden death cards. Twist. So show you these 3, or no, 5. These are some of them. And then looking at the others, see grudge match. See what grudge match says. Units do not have to take morale tests in this battle. Nice, look at that. I'm guessing that's a good thing, right? Huh? Battle Frenzy, yeah, let's see what Battle Frenzy says. Add 1 to the attack characteristics of all models in this battle. Is that a good thing? Or would you rather take it away? I mean, it sounds like you would want to. I don't know. Like I said, I've never played the game, so I don't know. I'm getting into it. Trying to get into it. Let's see what else we got. Let's do double or nothing as the last one here. Roll a dice. On a roll of 1 to 3, no twist cards are used for this battle. On a roll of 4 to 6, draw 2 more twist cards and apply both to this battle. That's interesting. And here's the other ones. Now we got deployment. Let's see. Oh, this is cool. Just different ways to deploy. So, I think this, do this like this. Okay, let me just try. Can I get that? There we go. So there's that. Try and do this here. is this. And then the last two. This is France, and this one is what, Iran? Or would that be Italian? So those are the open war cards. After reading a little bit from here, I was like, oh, okay, so open war, okay. I think I kind of understand something a little bit, maybe. Now we will open this one. And when you open it, yes, you have this. So the very first thing we see is Sanguinary Priest Daleko. Blood Angel's Sanguinary Priest. So that's the first card that is on the deck. Let's see here. Put this, because this is on the back. And so you can see here. I do apologize for me shaking so much. Okay. So I'm guessing this is one of those that all the languages are on one thing. Yeah, okay. So, for the English speakers, this is the English speakers. And then you also have Spanish is on the back. So it is Russian, Japanese, Chinese, and then on the front, Italian, German, and French. So, let's see what I can show here. So there is that. Not sure if you can read that. Let's go to the cards. So here you saw that one. Then the Brother Lieutenant Solarin. Sergeant Galius. Brother Raxius. Brother Borgio. Brother Gorgon. Or Gorgon, maybe? I don't know. Interrogator Chaplain Zacchaeus. Brother Lieutenant Zachariah. One thing I like about Warhammer is names are very interesting. Brother Domil. Domil or Domal? Brother Remiel. Brother Remiel? I think that's how you say it. Brother Barin. Sergeant Saphius. Saphi X. Saphi X? Saphi X. Something like that. Brex. Frostfang. Erlich. The Slayer. I think that's how you say it. Dejoner Fosmite. Leafric Hammerfist. Malik Rageborn. Let's see what else. Oh, okay. So you also have, let's see. Go with your opponents here. So, Sapphic the Shadowed. Your first opponent that comes up. If you're playing them, then it's your first ally. Yeah, I don't know how to say that. Amarian Defel. Saurian Locke. Kabalax. Thank you for putting in vowels. Kahar and Soup. Nihatuf. I think. Seshkulo Kzik. Seshkulo Kzik. Tzin Zash Zak. I think somebody fell asleep at the keyboard when they were coming up with these names. Glog Gug Rocks. The Foul. Pestus Blog. Rolog Septus. Or maybe they're just a fan of Klingon. Oh. Guthrok the Ravenous. Something I can pronounce. The Malignant Mites. Something I can actually say. How about that? Magnorifax. I think that's how you say that. Durgoth Rancorks. Pustulox Morbughole. Mogahus Lux. I think I'm having more fun pronouncing these names than actually showing them. Verulox the Noxious. Botulax. Hey, something I can pronounce. Festerheart. See, that's easy. I can pronounce that. Let's see what else. And here's some other ones. We won't be going through those. And then I'm guessing, okay, here we go. So we have two, look, so I'm guessing these are the phases of the game. I'm guessing this is for the bad guys or red guys, and this is for the Space Marines or the good guys, depending on who you're playing. And then on the back shows you the different symbols of each faction. So we can do that. Okay. One thing, another thing I did kind of want to show off, and that's pretty much what it is, just showing off. I did get some money for Christmas, so I was like, hey, you know, I'd kind of like to get some more stuff. So besides these two things, I also got some wound trackers. I got the blue wound trackers, and it's pretty much, they look like that. And you can probably, I'm not sure if you can see it, but that's a skull head right here, and then the different numbers. Take one out. So this is what it looks like in the palm of my hand. Oh, and there goes that. And there goes that. Another thing I got was the tracker. No, not tracker. Tracer? Wait, I think I have the thing in here. Combat gauge. That's what it's called. So this is a combat gauge that they sell. I actually thought it was going to be like a solid plastic thing, but this is actually pretty rubbery. So the idea is, this is on the top is 3 inches. I think this one is, to make sure I got this right. So yeah, this one is 3 inches. This is 2 inches. This is 1 inch. And this is half an inch. Is that what it is? Yes. It's right though. Yeah. Yeah, this one is 1 inch. And this is 0.5. Oh, yeah, I guess you can, now you can just see that right there. The other thing I got was this. It is a soft cover book. It's pretty much everything you probably need to know about Warhammer, because it gives you the background and it gives you painting, playing, rules. So I was kind of impressed, like, hey, that's cool. It gives you everything. Different armies. So these different armies. These are going to be getting started collection things. They're $85 for each individual one. I have talked to some other Warhammer players. They're like, you know, that's not a bad price for what you're getting, the amount of models that you're getting, or the quality of models that you're getting. It's like, okay. This was an interesting thing that they actually have here. Is they have a practice game. So here's the deployment, how they deployed for this game. This is what they did in turn 1. Here's turn 2. And it goes up to 3 and 4. Yes, so it's up to 4 turns that they played this one. So this was pretty interesting. Let's see, where was the other thing I want to show? You know, some of the artwork was pretty interesting. It's, I mean, it is Warhammer artwork, which I've often enjoyed looking at the Warhammer artwork, because it's very good. It's I would say it's a museum quality type artwork. See this one? Well, here's one of them. Some of the artwork right here. I can't find it, but there's this thing. And this was a good thing that I really wanted to, I'm probably going to be studying this, is painting. What to paint, how to paint, where to paint it, what to use. Then it describes the base coats, the shading, dry brushing, layering, glazing, basing, technical paints, and to have. But there's also YouTube videos, and they even say in here that, you know, if you need more explanation or you need further explanation, just look at their videos. But like I said, yeah, this is just getting started. It does come with one figure that you can put together, which I will be putting together. So here's the back. That's the front. I'm thinking maybe it might be better to paint it first and then put it together. I mean, that's how I've usually done with the other models, like Battletech. But I don't really paint the Battletech figures. But yeah, I think that's probably what I'll do with this one, is might paint it first. Or at least do like what they call it, base coating, and all the big stuff, the big brush stroke stuff. Maybe the small strokes stuff too. But yeah. So that's all the Warhammer stuff that I got. And I guess I'll be putting that together later. So I guess we will talk later then, huh?